Hey, I'm Jen from Rustic Rehabs. We had a busy week and I'm about to take you along with me as we look for things to change and turn into something new. My business is built on change. We take things that are old and neglected and we turn them into new modern pieces of art and furniture. I sell those things in my shop in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, and online on our website, rusticrehabs.com. About once a week, I take you thrifting with me to give you an idea of what I pick up and what I plan to do with it. And I even show you a few projects that I finish along the way. Stick around to the end to see some fun we had this weekend when my friends at the American Legion did a Mrs. Roper romp. If you don't know what that is, I'll show you soon. I have so many different frames back in my shop that I need to organize and upcycle, but this was starting to fall off. I love how this is made, but the vinyl was starting to peel off, and so I knew that this needed an update. I sell Iron Orchid Designs, or IOD, and I thought the Wander Transfer was going to be perfect for this. It's a very kind of boho, playful, cottagey kind of look, which to me fit perfectly with the enamel back and this light wood kind of farmhouse frame. Burnishing it on with a plastic stick, and then I will cut off the excess. I'm not going to wax this one because it's really dry dust only. Consider it like when I put them on mirrors, but it looks so good. What do you think? Back to our shopping trip, looking for more easy flips. She is super cute as is, not something I need, but I sure do like her. This is a blank canvas. Check out what we do with it. First, I'm removing the toile hanger because we're gonna put something else on. I love the shape of this little piece. It's originally just from Hobby Lobby and somebody used it for their wedding, but to me, that's a perfect thing to flip. I put some salt wash on the piece to add some texture and give it a little bit of heft, and then I am using a combination of weathered wood and prairie gray, and I'm just sort of stippling it on to make sure we cover up all the prior writing and stickiness from the vinyl. All of that will go away. And by adding a little more heft, it makes it feel a little bit heavier and just makes it feel a little bit more high-end. I'm carefully heat gunning it to get this done to show you in the video. You can just air dry it and come back to it when you have time. A quick little sand to get some of that texture to pop through. We are turning this into a spooky sign using the Raven A4 rice paper by Jamie Ray Vintage. To make sure that paper doesn't get washed out and stays the star of the show, I'm using some of the DIY paint in White Swan, and I'm just putting one thin coat on the back to make this transparent paper a little bit more opaque. Then I'm using an artist brush with a little bit of water, and I'm tearing off the edges because I like that sort of native jagged look. And now I'm grabbing our liquid patina crystal clear chandelier, which is a product by DIY used for decoupage. It is my favorite. It's the best. It's thinner and it allows me to manipulate the paper without ripping it. Decoupage is pretty easy provided you're not too hard on yourself. You just put a layer of the medium here, liquid patina, on the bottom, put your piece of paper. You can mist it with a little water if you want, and then you can put another layer of liquid patina and work the bubbles from the inside of the piece out. A little black and clear glitter, and then I rip some fabric to turn it into a new hanger, and I love it. All right, friends, it's been 2 thrift flips and we haven't even gotten through the first aisle. Tell me, what do you think? You liking thrift flips, or do you prefer just to watch shopping? I'm here to inspire you to use products that I teach you how to use to make your home uniquely yours without breaking an arm and a leg. Or spending an arm and a leg either. I think that's the right phrase. Did you know Christmas is less than 100 days away? Oy vey, how time goes so fast, you guys. Now that's a pretty spooky looking carved pumpkin. What do you think? And if anybody's keeping track, our little rabbit friend is still here. So she's waiting for you. Go get her. This guy needed a new antler, which you could probably do with paper clay, but I was out of time. And then we met Kathy, who didn't want to be on camera, but we did show this picture and sent it to her husband, who's also a fan. I saw this picture holder and I knew I needed to do an update. So I'm grabbing my drill and we're taking off all of these little picture holders. I'll use them for something else. But I love it because I love the texture and all the different colors, and it just turned out so cute. You want to get a transfer for yourself? Hop on rusticrehabs.com. I'm about out and I need to make another order, so grab what you can while it's there. This piece, I was talking to Kathy when I picked it up and said, this I need to save. And I haven't gotten to it this week, so check around for the video next week to see what I do with that cute little guy. This was giving me bird feeder vibes, that glass bowl, but I don't have time, so I'm walking away. Somebody go save it. Who remembers when these big eyes guys were popular? My mom probably has a couple of them still. All right, this is just a huge Lazy Susan that I could turn into a project, but I'm just gonna use it in my shop. I have another big one like this and I am in love with it. I've had smaller ones for years and I do a lot of bigger decor, so get yourself a huge, huge Lazy Susan. Who still uses rug beaters? Let's see what else we can find before we end this video today. There's some very, very vintage planters here that are super cute. Not my style, and I don't have room in my store, but would you have picked those up? And I thought this was a cute idea. Look at how they made sort of a terrarium. I think it's all faux, of course, but would you put that in your home? I thought it was cute. Okay, somebody tell me what this thing is. I really don't get it. In fact, I had to go back and look at it again. Like, what is this? This weekend, our American Legion did a Mrs. Roper romp, and there was redheads everywhere in our downtown. It was super fun, and I dressed up too, and I'm glad I did. So I hope some of you see this video and see how cute you looked, and come join us for other events too. You don't have to wear a scratchy wig. I've been thinking a lot lately how I judge myself about how much I get done in a day, and I thought you might too. And because I want to embrace connection and community, I created a creative wellness series for us. Hear me out for a minute. It's in store and on Zoom, and we're going to focus on productivity as a measuring stick. We're going to focus on being anxious all the time and how that has become acceptable. In Series 3, we're going to ground ourselves with calm and stillness so we can go into the holidays with gratitude and joy. The holidays bring up so much stress and comparison, so let's figure out how to be gentle with ourselves and use self-compassion. I'm passionate about creating a series that makes you feel lighter, more fulfilled, and focused. And we get to learn it together. And in 2 weeks is our flea market, so pray for good weather. I can't wait. And we always have every Thursday for open paint. So if you have a technique you want to learn and you haven't seen me show it in a video, come into open paint. Grab something small, grab some candlesticks, a tray, an old frame. Come in and tell me what you want to learn. Do you want to learn stenciling, molds, transfers? Let's do it together. I hope you have the best weekend, and check out my website for details on everything we talked about. Take good care.